When someone stares into the mirror, more often than not, the reflection isn't one they'd hope to see. One might think they're alone when it comes to body image issues or body dysmorphia, but the truth is that the struggle to obtain the perfect figure, especially for women, has been around for decades. The reality is that beauty standards are always changing. One body type during one decade might not have been the best body in another. In modern society, the ideal image is that of a rather slim body with an hourglass figure, but historically, that hasn't always been the most desirable body type. Each era and decade has its own concept of a beautiful woman. Basically, as technology changes, culture changes, an ideal look changes as generations and trends do. Pick any social media platform, movie, or fashion company, and you'll notice that we are often feeding ourselves a singular image of beauty and worth that is considered to be idealistic, but more often than not, unobtainable. Today, popular models tend to be thin, white, cisgender women whose photos we see are heavily photoshopped for so-called imperfections like skin discoloration, stretch marks, blemishes, and even large hips. In today's society, models, celebrities, and many other types of influencers are using their platforms to speak out about the injustices done to women who don't fit a certain look, and speak out against model companies who try to make them fit a mold. Calling out society is one of the most influential movements our generation can do to prove that we are not the conformists we once were. Embracing who we are and not letting anyone tell us different is one of the most powerful messages one can send. Instead of letting society control us, we can control society and prove that every body is beautiful.
Social media plays a big role in body image. By looking through the comments and photos in all social media platforms can change the way a person feels about their image. This leads to actions like Photoshop or even taking risks just for the likes or recognition. But trying to fit in can lead to unhealthy minds. According to Lorgan's research, social media can cause body dissatisfaction. Social media has set standards of what the perfect body should look like by the number of likes a photo gets and the number of followers a person's account has. What is needed to help stop the rise of body dissatisfaction is by promoting self-compassion as well as promote more diversity to all body shapes and races in social media. Another way social media can promote self-compassion and diversity is YouTube. A great example is Shane Dawson.
I'm telling you about
Bloggers
this
have a
because I
large
know a
fan
lot
base
of you
since
guys out
they are
there
seen as
might be
relatable
dealing with
by
the same
being
kind of thing.
vulnerable to
Like,
their
I'm just
audience
not gonna
and
like
help their
look
subscribers
at
find
any
someone to
pictures,
relate
not my
to and
tagged
promote
pictures. I'm
self-love.
not gonna like look at literally anything. And it helps sometimes. Like I'll have like a good week, and then like yesterday, like it hit me again, and I was just like, I literally want to get out of my body and go somewhere else.
What is mental health? Mental health is the state of mind of the person that affects how they feel about themselves and others. Mental health deals with the emotions and feelings that people take and often determines a person's actions. When mental health is affected by body image, the person's actions may reflect how they feel about themselves, which can turn out to be negative. Negative body image can lead to low self-esteem, which can lead to different situations for each person. With low self-esteem to body image, one person might avoid going out to places. This cycle between mental health, body image, and self-esteem can lead to other serious problems. For example, they could develop certain anxiety disorders, like extreme phobias and panic disorders, behavior disorders, eating disorders like bulimia and binge eating, mood disorders like depression and bipolar disorder. Even OCD can come about. This is why it is important to have a positive mental health and positive body image. How can we prevent such changes? The answer is to really embrace yourself, and by that we mean by having body image positivity, you will be better off mentally as you will treat yourself and your body with respect. You will wear what you want and what you are comfortable with. You will make sure to surround yourself with loved ones that make you feel good about yourself.
Not only are women exposed to body image ridicule, as are men through the use of masculinity masks. A masculinity mask is a metaphorical mask that some men put on to express traditionally masculine characteristics, even if they do not fully identify or agree with said characteristics. Their origin is linked to the 1950s and post-World War II era. Men returning from the war during this time were strong and usually the main provider for the family. This unintentionally led to them being very opposed to traits commonly associated with women, like cooking, cleaning, and showing emotion. Today, these masculinity masks have a major effect on young men. This is mostly because they feel that they are not strong enough or too feminine to be considered a real man. In some cases, the pressure from these expectations can lead to disastrous results. In a 2017 study done on the suicides of young men, it was discovered that a consistent reason behind their deaths dealt with not feeling man enough. Overall, body image is a major problem that needs to be handled if we are to succeed as a species. If we cannot learn how to respect ourselves and each other, how can we be expected to survive the next 1,000 years? There is a way you can help though. If you or someone you know is struggling with body image, you can head to thebodypositive.com, where there are multiple places where you and others can help rebuild your body image. Together, we can change the world.